I had another one of those days where I've got to the end of it and thinking, okay, what have I done today? What steps have I really taken? And I've looked at my schedule and I realised that actually I presented for 90 minutes this morning. So yeah, I presented. It was a session on effectiveness and productivity, and although the content was good, there were a couple of areas there. I've just been through it with Mike from Gen Healthy Minds there. He was on the session as well, looking at what could be improved. There were a couple of bits that didn't really feel like they hit the mark, partly due to a fairly small and low engagement group anyway. But I got this sense, the impression that maybe they just didn't really connect with every single thing that we were talking about in the session. So there was some, we've looked at it, we've been through it, and we've made some adjustments. We're actually doing it again in a couple of weeks' time, and then again to another client, I think in January time. So this is the thing, right? This is how it works. You've got to be ready to make those improvements. You can't just say, well, I've done it, that's how I'm going to do it every time. You've got to be ready to go back over your performance and be self-critical, to analyze, to assess and evaluate, and look at where it can be improved upon. And me and Mike have got a great working relationship now, where he will be very objective. He'll just brain dump his ideas. He'll look at it and think, okay, I think that could have been better, that could have been better. And he knows that I'm not going to take any offense at that. In fact, I'm going to relish the opportunity to develop those sessions. I mean, it wasn't a disaster. It was fine. We had some really good feedback, and they certainly engaged in much of the session. But we're looking at how can we make this a really, really high value, awesome session. So any times there are opportunities to just make some small improvements, we're all over it. And I've certainly got a lot better at being able to do that. I had a similar call with Dave from Hui Lee School this afternoon as well. We're looking at finishing off some of the content for the resilience module, and he's looking at actually how can we make some of the content more interactive. My videos are all very short, but they're all the same. They're all me, white shirt, background. To the side, I've got my slides coming up through here. I could maybe mix that up a little bit as well, and maybe get some slightly different approaches to the videos that I'm creating. So once again, just looking at keeping things as good as they possibly can be. And I've learned so much, and I've evolved myself so much as a speaker, as a presenter, as a trainer over the last 18 months or so, because I've been ready to receive feedback and to make changes, to try things, and then to look at how they can be improved. And I hope that will always be the case. I feel like I've got a reasonably good standard going now, but I'm also very aware that there's always more I can improve on. Speaking of improving, I'm still working on this presentation for Saturday. I think that there's it is a great opportunity. I'm kind of looking forward to doing it. But I want to make sure that it's not a scripted presentation. It's always difficult when it's a very tightly timed session. It's only 6 minutes long. So I'm just going through it, still in that scripting phase at the moment, but stripping it back to a little bit more bullet points, and then practicing it, rehearsing it. But I don't want to over rehearse it. So I need to know it, need to lock it in, but I don't want to over egg the practice. So I feel like I've got the actual structure nailed down now. A couple of small tweaks still to make, but otherwise it's just about there. Personal note, still on the mend, still I feel like every day I'm feeling a bit better now, but I'm still not quite 100%. I'm going to do a little workout in a moment, just to, again, just blow some of the cobwebs away, but still taking it very easy. So I feel like I'm benefiting from doing that at the moment, but still got to make sure I'm not going too hard with that. So tomorrow, no presenting tomorrow. Presenting next Tuesday. I've got another full day in Stevenage, and then straight from there to an awards ceremony. Gen Healthy Minds and MBDA, one of our main clients, have been shortlisted for a Personnel Today award, so we'll be going off to that. So quite a big week, quite a few presentations. I think 2 presentations next week, or maybe it's 3. And 3 the week after as well. So I've got a busy period coming up, so I need to make sure that I'm properly organised and prepped for all of that, plus obviously all of this wonderful PSA stuff as well that I'm having to do some extra prep for too. So busy time, but it's just about where it needs to be. Progress is being made. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like. subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.